And good morning. Welcome to Hot Seat. I'm Scott Mitchell, and no stranger to this program, Jeff Dismukes. DBSA Oklahoma, Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance of Oklahoma. I got that right finally.
You got it right.
All right. We've known each other a long time. You were at the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services until your retirement recently. Oklahoma City and Tulsa audience shocked about what happened at Greer this week. So the emphasis is on the criminality of this. As heinous as it is, it goes a lot deeper than that. Let's start with the crime and then what policymakers are going to have to grasp and whether that the action about this has matched all the talk.
Right. I mean, obviously, it's a horrific situation. And I saw something in a statement from DHS just last night where they talked about this as being something that happens far too often and is not uncommon, meaning the mistreatment of patients at these types of facilities. And it really kind of struck me, as we have been talking about this a long time, this has happened all too frequently. Let's fix it. There are a lot of these pieces that are things that are happening out there that we really need to get in front of, and we need to do something about. Waiting lists and everything else. But it's really part of a bigger issue, and I've been working with different communities throughout the state. People with developmental disabilities, physical disabilities, often have trouble accessing behavioral health care. And this is a facility that was able to work with people with dual diagnosis. It's the only facility in the state that is able to work for people that need that type of long-term care. But really the issue is about accessing care when you need it, before you reach a point where you need long-term care or before you reach a point where you're in crisis. There are many families that I've talked to throughout the state just in recent weeks who have had difficulty with getting into crisis care when their loved one was actually suicidal.
Right.
But because of the physical disabilities, developmental disabilities, it was hard to get through those doors. And this is true throughout the behavioral health system, but it's true in hospitals. It's also something we talked a lot about, and you know I always am going to bring up parity issues and insurance challenges. There are challenges for individuals to be able to utilize their insurance to get the type of services they need. Facilities that are able to have the staffing available to actually work with people with multiple medical needs. As a matter of fact, something came up, an interim study within the last week or so over at the Capitol. I'm really happy that they've done this. They started talking about workforce issues and really shining a light.
Julia Kurt, Senator Hall, Senator Kurt working on this one.
Correct. And it's important. I'm so happy that they've done this. A lot of really good discussion there. We don't have prescribers within the behavioral health system. We don't have advanced clinicians within the behavioral health system. This is a problem because we have need that is expanding. And if we don't have the people to deliver the services, what are we going to do?
Help us understand the bureaucracy, all right? So you've got a state Department of Health, you've got the Health Care Authority, you've got the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, you've got health departments, Oklahoma City and Tulsa, that are autonomous. It's a gigantic bureaucracy. Right. As long as I've known you, I've known that you would be the person people call in this state, I need a bed for a loved one, for some sort of intake, for some sort of treatment. That seems to never go away. Am I wrong?
No, I mean, that's something we've been dealing with forever. And for me, I'm someone who understands the system. I have contacts. I can pick up a phone and I can call people who can make things happen. Not every Oklahoma family has that, but every Oklahoma family should have that type of access to services. And I'm excited about all the leaders that we have within the state who are talking about this. You know, I'm very appreciative of what you've done over the years, what News 9, News 6 have done over the years to really promote these issues. And then you have all the great people that I know and are supporting this change that can happen. We need to bring these people to the table, plus the others out there who maybe haven't been involved in the discussion, so that we can really find solutions.
Jeff Dismukes is the Executive Director of the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance of Oklahoma. I got it right?
You got it
twice in a row.
Twice in a row.
Really appreciate your perspective. There's very few people that have been around this issue this long, watching the bureaucracies work, and appreciate you being here this morning.
No, I appreciate you having me.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching Hot Seat. See this again at news9.com and newson6.com/yourvotecounts. And follow me on my socials at Mitchell Talks.